Welcome back to Schools Challenge 2023. The scores are Wolmer's Boys on 6, Munro College also on 6, having picked up a point for the audio question. The title of the song, Hills and Valleys by Buju Banton, is actually correct. And so we go now to our speed challenge, which teams can answer as many questions as possible in 3 separate 60-second periods. Munro College, it's time for your first minute. Munro, in the Bible, which apostle preached to a large crowd on the day of Pentecost?
Peter.
Correct. What is the term for the generative cells in red bone marrow, which can create red and white blood cells as well as platelets?
Hemocytes.
No, stem cells or hematopoietic stem cells. Spell egregious.
E-G-R-E-G-I-O-U-S.
Correct. In what month and year did Nigeria hold its last general elections?
2023. January 2023.
No, February 2023. What is the English translation for the French? Ne frappe pas.
Ne frappe pas.
No milk.
No, do not knock. What is the name of the reef located in the Western Caribbean Sea? About 200.
Belize Barrier Reef.
No, Alice Shoal. Which singer is referred to as the Queen of Rock and Roll?
Queen.
Pass.
Tina Turner. Which alkane is known as marsh gas?
Marsh gas.
gas.
Methane.
Correct. What is 2.5 times 3.5?
Pass.
8.75. What is the last name of the fictional family on the TV series Succession?
Succession. Pass.
And no time to answer that. Correct answer is Roy. Now let's go over to Wolmer's Boys for their first minute. Wolmer's Boys, in the Bible, who was the father of Caleb?
Father Caleb.
Jefune.
Correct. What is the average lifespan of red blood cells in the normal human adult?
110 to 120 days.
Correct. Spell Agast.
A-G-H-A-S-T.
Correct. In what month in 2023 will Zimbabwe hold general elections?
July.
Correct. What is the English translation for the French? Pas de pêche.
Pas de pêche. Go fishing.
No fishing. What is the name of the group of keys lying about 51 kilometers south-southeast of the nearest point to Jamaica?
Pedro Keys.
No, Morant Bank or Morant Keys. Which singer is known as the Queen of Pop?
Pop. What's your name? Madonna.
Correct. What is the chemical name of laughing gas?
Nitrous oxide.
Correct. What is 1.8 times 11?
11, so that is 198. So 19.8.
Correct. Claire Foy plays which role in the TV series The Crown?
What's your name? Princess Margaret.
No, Queen Elizabeth II. Give the first and last names of the chairman of the Chinese Communist Party in 1953. No time to answer that one. Mao Zedong or Mao Zedong. End of the first minute for Wolmer's Boys. Now we go back to Munro College. This is their second minute. Munro, give the first and last names of the Soviet dictator whose 1953 death set off a major...
Stalin.
Correct. Which sport does Cameron Simmons play for Jamaica?
Simmons.
Hockey.
Incorrect. Football. What is the prefix for 10 raised to the power of 24?
24. Yocta.
Correct. What is the preposition in the sentence? Lleva lloviendo desde ayer.
Desde.
Correct. Who is the author of the 2019 novel The Light Over London?
Pass.
Julia Kelly. Using the word frighten, give a Jamaican proverb that's...
Good.
Correct. In the Bible, who were the first 2 disciples of Jesus?
Peter and Andrew.
Correct. Nicotinamide riboside is a recently discovered form of which specific vitamin?
B3.
Correct. Spell venomous.
Venomous.
N-E-M-O-U-S.
Incorrect. V-E-N-O-M-O-U-S. Give the first and last names of the governor of the U.S. state of Arizona.
Arizona governor. Pass.
Katie Hobbs. After God, the earth.
Good.
Yes. The San Juan River flows from which lake into the Caribbean Sea?
Lake Managua.
No, Lake Nicaragua. On which Bob Marley album? And that's it. No time to complete. End of the second minute for Munro. Now we go back to Wolmer's Boys for their second minute. Wolmer's Boys, which sport does Daniel Lazar play for Jamaica?
Tennis. Lawn tennis.
Correct. What is the prefix of 10 raised to the power of minus 18?
Minus 18. Ato.
Correct. What is the preposition in this sentence? El libro está en la mesa.
In.
Incorrect. N. Who is the author of the 2022 novel The Librarian's Spy, a novel of World War II?
King.
No, Madeline Martin. Using the word river, give a Jamaican proverb that means never underestimate a person who is quiet.
Leaf a river bottom, no sonnet.
No, silent river run deep. In the Bible, who were the 2 brothers of Miriam?
Moses and Aaron.
Correct. Adenine was the scientific name given specifically to which former nutrient which is no longer labeled as a vitamin?
H.
No. Vitamin B4. Spell avaricious.
Avaricious.
Correct. Give the first and last names of the governor of the U.S. state of Massachusetts.
Pass.
Maura Healey. One people, one nation, one destiny. Is
Guyana.
Correct. Mosquito Coast is located in 2 countries in Central America. One is Nicaragua. One is other.
Costa Rica.
No, that's incorrect. Honduras. All right, that's the end of the second minute for Wolmer's boys. And we're going to get back now to Munro for their third and final minute. Munro, on which Bob Marley album is the song Redemption Song?
Brazil.
Correct. What is the chemical formula of rock salt?
Rock salt.
NFL.
Correct. What are the next 2 prime numbers after 449?
Pass.
457 and 461. What is the name for the list of characters in a play and the actors who play them?
Cast.
Correct. Which treaty brought an official end to the Mexican-American War in
Treaty of
1848?
Hidalgo.
Correct. Which West Indian cricketer was named in the Women's T20 World Cup 2023 team
Matthews.
of the
Ellen
tournament?
Matthews.
Incorrect. Karishma Ramarak.
Yes.
What is the name for the electrical potential energy per unit charge that will be
Per
possessed
unit
by a
charge.
charged particle
Capacitance.
at a certain point in space?
Capacitance.
Incorrect. Voltage. On a car, what is indicador izquierdo?
Indicator.
Left indicator.
Correct. Who wrote the book, The Raven and Other Poems?
Pass.
Edgar Allan Poe. The New Broughton United Church was built in the 19th century in which Jamaican parish?
New Brighton.
Incorrect. Manchester. In the Bible, what was the meaning of the name Israel?
Israel.
God will prevail.
Good.
God prevails.
Our struggles with
Yes. Yes. And that is the end of the third and final minute for Munro College. And now we go to Wolmer's boys for their third and final. Wolmer's boys, on which Bob Marley album is the song Lively Up Yourself?
The Willing Willows.
Incorrect. Natty Dread. What is the repeating unit formula of chalcopyrite?
Chalcopyrite. So this is CuFeS2.
Yes. What are the next 2 prime numbers after 547?
549 and 551.
Incorrect. 557 and 563. In the theatre, which lighting term means to set the lanterns in position?
Lights.
Incorrect. Rig. The Irish Free State was a state established in which year in the early 20th century under the Anglo-Irish Treaty?
1920.
Correct. How many Australian cricketers were named in the Women's T20 World
4.
Cup? Yes. And what is the name for the ratio of the voltage difference to the current in an object made
Resistance.
of... Correct.
15
On a
seconds.
car, what is asiento del pasajero delantero?
This is the
Headlights.
headlights. So the front headlights.
No, front passenger seat. Who wrote the poetry collection entitled Just Give Me a Cool Drink of Water For I Die?
Oscar Wilde.
Incorrect. Maya Angelou. And that's it. That's the end of the final minute for Wolmer's boys and the end of our speed challenge. Let's see the scores at this time. Wolmer's boys are on 22 and Munro College also on 22. When we come back, it's the exciting buzzer challenge which will decide our winners. Stay tuned. The third place match in TVJ Schools Challenge Season 2023 returns right after this.